Great Yorkshire Business on Great Yorkshire Radio.
Well, the business world can change and there are business opportunities out there. And one of the great opportunities is in the network marketing industry. And it's a pleasure to be joined on the line now by Jill Kemp. Now, Jill made a change into this industry and got involved. Jill, tell me your story.
So I have got a small care business, but I was aware, approaching 60 as I was a few years ago, that if I stopped working that business, I wouldn't have an income from it. I could retire. I would have my state pension, which is very small, as we all know, and a private pension, but I want plenty of money when I retire. And I'm aware that there's plenty of people in a similar position to me. So I decided that I would, rather than sell my house and, live off not a lot of money, that I would prefer to create another income stream. And I happened to overhear somebody talking to somebody else at a networking event. So I asked for more information. So I've looked at the network marketing industry in the UK, the ones that were operating in the UK, and it's a different route to market than conventional routes to market, such as manufacturers send into distribution centres who send to retail outlets, and then we go into a town centre or out of town retail outlet and buy things from shops. And their business is generated mainly through advertising, but with network marketing model, they still transport to distribution centres, but Stafford Picard has sent in from independent distributors such as myself, the majority of the time, who work from home and generate the business through referrals, so recommendation from friends and things. But we're all doing that day to day. We all tell our friends good news about things that we're about. But I looked at, I found this one that I'm partnered with, who are listed in the top 350 companies in the UK on the UK Stock Exchange. And as far as I know, the only one I could find that is service-based rather than product-based. So I didn't have to find room in my house to store stock that might go out of date. All I've got to do is sit on somebody's sofa, drink their coffee, eat their biscuits, talk to them for a while, and then press a button on my iPad and network headquarters in London deal with it all. And then I get paid a commission. And as far as I know, the one that I'm partnered with are the only one that give the option of taking a chunk of your commission up front. So it offers a full-time income from month one.
So as I say, you looked at the market and there was the product-driven companies and there was the service companies. So you've chosen a service company for the reasons you described, because you don't have to go out and deliver product or anything like that. It's a service. Now that makes a really big difference. So how has it changed your life, Jill? Because there be people out there that they've probably heard of network marketing, or they've heard of it under different terms. And maybe, let's be honest, maybe some of them have been a bit sceptical. And how has it worked for you? How has it changed things for you?
It has been much more relaxed as a person, because I know that I'm not going to go into retirement with very little money and be forced to sell my house. I have the freedom to do what I want. I've met lots and lots of people socially. I've gone to fabulous events that you can choose to go to or not, and I'm earning extra money. And I've qualified for holidays, luxury holidays, which I would never afford. I'm actually going to New York in September. 7 nights, 5-star accommodation to New York and Washington, DC. So that's a lovely surprise. I've had a fabulous hamper delivered, Fortnum & Mason hamper delivered last Christmas, just before Christmas. And now I'm actually there's an incentive, holiday incentive being announced last weekend, and I will be going to India.
Oh, lovely. And Jill, when you first got involved, was it a question of learning some new skills?
Well, I like talking with people. I like people. I've always liked people. And I've always done jobs that have involved talking with people. But this is something that is so easy. It saves people money. So people are already spending on these services, but this is a way to show them how to pay less. So you're helping people. They're grateful. They send thank you messages and are thrilled to bits. So it's, yes, I have to learn, I have to do some training about what to say, what not to say, and what, because it's a regulated sector. But yeah, it's very straightforward, very simple. But you don't have to work at it.
And do you think, well, because within the network marketing industry as well, there's there's lots of personal development training, isn't there? And have you grown more confident as a person with it, do you think?
Yes. I've probably for the last 20 years, I've taken an interest in personal development. I've read and listened to things, and that has helped, because you do have to be positive and feel positive about things and take a positive approach to life. So personal development is essential, and learning from others who have got more experience than I in the network marketing industry.
Okay. And what about how do you deal with because I guess not everybody says yes to you.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yeah. So how do you deal with the no's?
So at first I took it personally, and then somebody in my upline who's been in the business a lot longer than I have said to me, Jill, don't take it personally. You don't know what's going on in their lives.
Yeah, I get that. So one of the key bits, I guess, is, like you say, it's not personal. They've got various reasons, and that wonderful phrase in timing as well, that might not be right for somebody. So where are you based, Jill?
I live in Thackley, which is North Bradford. It's BD10. However, I travel to see people throughout West Yorkshire and North Yorkshire. But I can speak to people over the phone as well, and on Zoom calls if necessary, but even over the phone.
Right. Okay.
Anywhere in the UK, I can work with.
So I guess within the industry itself, you'll have a number of customers, but it's also about not just helping people save in the industry that you're in. Network marketing is also creating an opportunity for other people to do what you've done. Like you mentioned earlier, that you overheard the conversation. So somebody was telling somebody about it, and that's how the network marketing industry works: people talking to people. So what about if somebody wanted to get involved and in the business and join you in your business? How could they do that?
Well, they could contact me. I'm on LinkedIn as Jill with a J, Kemp, Kemp 8 on LinkedIn, or at my email address, which is Jill with a J again at savemoneymakemoney.net.
Right. Okay. So that's the initial contact, and it doesn't matter where they are, like you've just said, Jill. They could be anywhere, I guess.
Absolutely not. Yeah. So I do have distributors in my team living in the West Yorkshire area. I also have them in Blackpool and Durham, so that a wider area. But anywhere in the UK, yes.
Right. Okay. And again, we touched earlier on about the great personal development opportunities in training within the network marketing. I always like to ask people about maybe one book or a couple of books that they've read that have really inspired them.
One of the early books that I read that made a difference was The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. And then probably a more recent one that has helped a lot with my network marketing is written by Paul Robinson and Danny Rich, and it's called The 5 Levels of Formality. Then another one is the 4 colour personalities of multi-level marketing. But yeah, they're all good books, and I listen to a lot as well on audio. I don't have to sit and read because I'm not actually a big reader.
So you use that time in your car to educate yourself a bit as well.
I absolutely do. Yes.
So it sounds like a fascinating time you've had. How long have you been involved in it?
Well, I joined in May 2017, and in the first 10 months did pretty much nothing. However, in the last year, since going to an event a year ago, my business has increased 848%.
Goodness gracious me. Good. That's amazing.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And how, again, one of the questions people might be thinking as well, because again, there's people listen to this podcast on a regular basis, and let's be honest, people talk to friends sometimes and get the wrong message, don't they? It doesn't matter whether it's network marketing, whether it's going to get a bank loan or whatever. It doesn't matter. People get the wrong information. And so how many hours on average a week do you put into this business to make it work for you?
I probably put in, to be honest, about between 10 and 15.
Okay.
I'm 61 and I want to be retiring by the time I'm 65. So I know that I've got to speed it up a little. A lot of people earn a good amount by 5 to 10 hours a week.
And Jill, where did you find those hours from?
I don't watch TV as much.
Okay, well that's fair. I was talking to somebody some time ago, and they spend virtually every night watching the soaps and then watch the omnibus on a Sunday, and so they could free some time up, couldn't they?
Good, couldn't they?
Yeah.
And I get quite a few contacts and good introductions through networking events. I've joined a networking group, which is brilliant. So I get up a bit earlier that morning and go there. And basically, if you can fit more in your day, can't you, than we do? We all can. And we might think that we can't, but if we're a bit more organised with things, if you're going on holiday the next day, you manage to clear your desk, don't you? Yeah.
It's that old adage, if you want to do something, you'll do it.
You can, you do, yes.
Well, look, it sounds like you're having some great fun and really making a difference, not only to your life, but to the people that you're helping save some money, and also the people that are joining your team. So once again, if people want to get in touch with you, Jill, just give me those details again. So
it's Jill with a J, Jill Kemp, Kemp, 8 on Twitter, or Jill with a J. So it's Jill at savemoneymakemoney.net.
Wish you every success for the future. Keep in touch. Let us know how it goes anytime. Love to talk to you again.
Great Yorkshire Business on Great Yorkshire Radio.